Hey, what's up? All right.
We have a guest.
Look at that.
Ramble Radio, but it's video.
Video, they know that. They know it's
that.
video.
I'm
They're
Jerry
watching
Rocha.
it. They know it's video. Eddie Pence.
Right here we have
Sean Jason Krankel.
Sean. Oh, we get the middle name.
Whoa.
He
Sean Jason
is
Krankel.
the Lord and Master of night school games. And he's here to talk about his game that comes out October 29th. We did a supplemental ramble that you can hear where we go deep dive into your career as a gamer, your how you were
his love for both Corys.
He was in his love for both Corys. How he was a world record rodeo. He had several different rodeo records are held by him, which is weird, right? I thought that was odd.
And you also the last streaker at Wimbledon. I believe. The last guy that was able to streak Wimbledon.
Not the last time. He also
that's not the last time he streaked.
Right. He also invented the wishbone formation in football. That's something.
I don't know anything about sports.
I forgot about it.
He invented the wishbone. See, look how modern
it was a 7-hour ramble. I forgot a lot of it.
He was the. What else? What else has Sean done? A lot of other killed Osama bin Laden. He was the one who got the kill shot.
You were.
So
not
fun.
many people know
Didn't
that.
know
This
that.
guy's amazing.
He's done everything.
But all of that pales into comparison for him working on 50 Cent Bulletproof, the video game. That is. So he has a brand new game that comes out October 29th called Afterparty. And please tell us what the premise of the game is.
That cat is staring a hole through me right now.
Oh, that's Jack. Yeah, he's just looking right. He's burrowing in
He's literally fucking you with his eyes.
He is fucking the shit out of you.
He is thinking about fucking you right now.
The Me Tooing that he's doing to you right now.
Meow 2, mister. Meow 2.
Hashtag meow 2.
He is Jeff Goldblum.
After party. Timely.
That's a rumor.
Timely.
He's the next one.
This is what was on
the rumor.
the Twitter
I saw it on
today.
Twitter.
Really?
That's the rumor. I don't know.
Oh, man.
But we don't know. We don't know.
I'm not gonna
I hope
say it.
not.
I hope not too. But that's the rumor.
Well, you'd be a dick if you said, I hope so.
I hope so. God, it's about time.
Jesus, come on.
It's about time.
What are you doing, Jeff? After Party is a game about two friends who die. They go to hell. They're just graduating college. They find out, though, that there's a loophole that if you can get invited to Satan's after party and outdrink him, he will grant you re-entry to Earth, which nobody's ever done this before.
That's a great fucking premise.
I thought that was the premise to one of the Barbie games for the Super Nintendo.
No, that was the GBA.
The GBA. That's it was the GBA Barbie. That's what
you outdrink the devil.
Are you getting sued?
As Barbie.
Are you, no, Barbie? Are they coming? Is Mattel coming after you?
It's public domain now.
Oh,
Barbie Drink and Fuck was 70 years ago.
Drink and fuck or drink and fight?
No, drink and fuck.
Oh, drink and fuck.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Okay, I didn't know. Barbie
drink and fuck.
It was a different time.
It was before AIDS.
2011.
You wanted. Yeah. Before AIDS.
Pre-AIDS, you could just fucking.
Barbie and Ken.
You raw dog whatever you want. Who gives a shit?
Barbie and Ken.
Fuck yeah, man.
So,
swung all the time.
Xbox, PlayStation 4, PC,
Switch
October
eventually?
29th. Switch for sure. Yeah.
Switch eventually. Look at that. Now, what do you have any fear of hell or the afterlife now that you did such a deep dive on it?
Myself.
Yeah. Were you thinking like, man, what if any of this shit's
now.
real? Like you now never.
But some people believe that shit's real.
Not even a little bit.
Some people still believe.
Some people still believe in hell.
The game doesn't take my stance particularly.
Okay.
The game actually says, you know what? Maybe all religions are right, and it kind of treats the afterlife that way.
So Sean almost gave us the ixnay on the it's not real. I'm
you
trying to sell you. I'm trying to move
you know what I'm saying.
Hell's
real, kids. And I got a game about it.
He's a pusher. He's just a
real.
pusher.
Or maybe it's not. Find out. 1999 on October 29th.
Oh, so it's Xbox One. Is it going to be on their Game Pass thingy? Is it?
It will, right.
And
so if you have an Xbox, you can play it on Game Pass,
or just
day and date,
it.
or just buy it.
And then PS4?
PS4.
And then that's all day one. PC, Steam Engine,
PC,
Xbox,
yeah,
PS4.
not Steam.
Not Steam. I'm
Epic.
sorry.
Epic Game Store,
sorry.
yeah.
Did I just fuck
PC.
that up?
Yeah, you fucked it up, dude. Now I got to
get more emails.
I just said Burger King
More
instead of
emails.
McDonald's. That's what I just did.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Pepsi.
I got to cut that out now.
Fuck. I fucked Sean.
I'm not cutting it out, but I'm going to tell you I got to cut that out now.
We're not cutting shit out. Everything.
We're rolling. We're losing daylight.
The rant he went on about organized religion.
Oh, my God,
we're
dude.
keeping that, too.
Dude, and how the Jews
the
run
balls-
everything?
the balls-
Oh, my God.
My goodness.
I didn't say it.
Woo!
Man, it's funny because I did the ancestry thing, and I obviously have a lot of Jewish in me, right?
Yeah,
as do I.
We get none of the run shit. Like, where's our cut?
Where's
our cut?
Well, how much percentage?
Who's running everything? Come on, don't say percentage. That's come on.
How much percentage of it is?
Oh shit! But no, we're keeping all that. All your rants against,
of course.
We're all that staying.
Who animates it?
Eddie.
There's like
Eddie's a great draw. Actually,
good.
Eddie's a great artist. I'll show you some of his artwork.
I did the cover for your
he did
last
the cover
album.
for my album, which I'll
that's
give you
really
a copy
dope.
of before
yes,
you leave.
okay.
If you like it.
I like it. Yes, please.
All right.
Even if I don't like it, I'll take it.
Thank you. I have a tattoo on my dick.
What happens if you just find it like laying on the sidewalk?
That's what's going to happen tomorrow. When he checks the mail, it's going to be
one door down.
He actually cut it.
He took time.
To cut it.
Does it just smell like piss?
Yeah. Why did Sean?
Did he shove this up his asshole before he threw it away?
There's a whole process.
Could have just said, "Yeah, it was all right."
He could have just said, "No, thanks. I'm fine. You can keep it."
I'm trying to be nice.
So if you redid, let's say you had to remake Afterparty right now, you got a phone call. Even though you're the lord and master of your company, but you get a phone call saying you have to remake it with Jerry and Eddie. Would we stand a chance to escape hell, or would this game just be how deep do we go to hell?
You guys are fucked. Yeah, no, you're fucked. You're fucked.
His next game, the Ramble, the video game.
The Ramble, the video.
Okay.
That would be great.
And it can literally go anywhere and do anything.
Who's Diddy Kong? Who's Diddy Kong? Are you Diddy?
I'll be Diddy. He'll be Dixie. That'll be perfect.
Diddy and Dixie.
Yeah, we don't need Donkey.
No,
It'll be Diddy and Dixie. That's perfect.
Ramble the video game.
That would be
just a mobile app. That's all we need.
Just a mobile app. The video game, the musical.
And then there's a mini game where we try to find out who got both Corys. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have to listen to the podcast to understand why. This is good.
We make it intentional.
Little cross pollination. I get it.
You got to consume all the content.
God damn it! Because
it's an ARG, which we talked about.
We're too lazy to edit this, so I just either gonna have to start from scratch, or you just lay out on us, and it's very awkward for a few moments. But here's something I wanted to ask you: Night School Games.
Yes.
Is it a shared universe? Might there be a naughty, winky, winky to Oxenfree while you're in the middle of Afterparty?
He's going
are any of the people that died in Oxenfree in hell?
This motherfucker is the Jason Schreier of his apartment. He's getting in there right now.
Of my own apartment. Because has he played Witcher 3?
Like the first 5 minutes, and then I was like, I don't understand this. I don't get it. I ran out that window. There was like a bathtub. I ran out a window, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. It's like Microsoft Flight Simulator, but with a guy with a mullet. I didn't know what to. Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't.
So good.
I'm sure it's incredible. I've watched a lot of videos.
So you know his daughter, Siri, his adopted daughter, who he's trying to find in the game.
Yes.
Well, he's not trying to really find her. He's trying to find his lover. But there's a scene where he finds Siri, spoiler, in Witcher 3. And my jaw dropped because the trailer had just come out when I got to this part of the game. And Ciri tells Geralt the Witcher, because she's with this elf who can literally just rip reality and go through different worlds, right? So, because she's on the run. These evil things are trying to kill her, and this elf is kind of helping her get the fuck out when she needs to. And she meets Geralt, her adopted father, and they have this really touching moment. And then it was a great scene because it just shows how great of character development they do. She's an adult woman, but when she's with her dad, she's like a little girl again, and she's getting all excited, telling him even though she's scared, she's like, I saw the most amazing places. And then she says, I saw a city where everything was made of steel, and all the chariots could rise up.
No
and I'm like,
shit.
Cyberpunk!
No
Cyberpunk!
shit. And is it?
And so
have they acknowledged that, or they're not?
That's
very smart.
Is that she might be in a side mission? You might bump
that's
into Siri
fucking
in Cyberpunk.
Crazy.
And there is a DLC for Witcher 3. Where there's a character who's basically their version of the devil, and he's a trickster, and he cons you, and he tricks you into a deal. It's like a deal with the devil, and he finds you when you're at one of your lowest moments. Like that's when the game opens, where pretty soon on he finds Geralt, and he helps him get out of a situation, and you don't see him again till the DLC.
Wow.
It's amazing. You're like, what the fuck happened to that guy? You're like,
that's
and then you're like, oh shit, he's the devil. And so when we were at E3, I met a couple of the Witcher guys, and I'm like, hey, Keanu's the devil character from The Witcher 3, isn't he? He's the same guy.
What'd they do?
They're like, I can neither confirm.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like,
that's it. You got him.
Because in Keanu, when you see Keanu in the trailer, he shows up when the guy's at his lowest moment, and he's offering him a deal. Like, come on, let's burn this whole place down. So Did that ever cross your mind?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And perhaps
Maybe.
you're right. I'm just gonna do that. Also, if you want some real, this is some Scoopy
shit. You only get on the Ramble.
Only here. He was on IGN, by the way. And he didn't give. Did you give
that's
the Scoop
true. I did not
IGN?
give.
No, this is only scoops you get on the Ramble.
Off camera, I told them, but I didn't. I'm doing
No,
this
is
right
on my cell phone.
The cat, the phone, the empty. Doctor, is that a Dr. Do you drink Tab? What is
That's
that?
Dr. Pepper.
That's a Dr. Pepper.
My girlfriend.
Who
got
drinks
it for
that?
Me, because I grew up. I'm from Dallas. I lived right next to the first Dr. Pepper bottling plant. But then Eddie.
That's how you got your superpowers. You fell into a vat of Dr. Pepper.
Fair enough.
Dr.
Fair
Pepper.
enough. What is that?
That's how you're so gassy.
What's your main power?
I take
He's
a lot of shits.
gaseous.
That's how
I take
gassy
like
he
8
is.
shits a day. It's pretty amazing.
That's how you take all those loud dumps.
And ferocious L. Ron Hubbard type thing. That's a running gag. L. Ron Hubbard just looks like he took the gnarly.
He
shit.
destroyed every
Right,
bathroom
just
he ever
no
visited.
question.
There's
And he's
no
in there
doubt.
like,
There's the,
you know, he's
I mean, doors off the hinges type of dumps.
right.
Just
the kind where there's the shit stains under the water,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
why is it under
it's
the
staining.
water?
The water can't get off.
Did it-
It's like they walk in like, we got to redo all this plumbing.
Above the water, fine, but under water, yeah. So the other thing that is in the game,
Yeah.
there is a Brutal Legend crossover in
No
the game for real,
shit.
and a real one, yeah.
And
And,
they
that's
let
all
you.
I'll tell you. Yeah,
They
I
let
reached out to them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Not that long ago
Wow.
for some last minute
Wow.
Easter eggs. That's all I'll say.
What
Yeah.
happens if Nintendo calls you and says, "Hey, we want one of the after party. We want Milo and what's the girl's Lola?
Yes.
We want them to be Smash Brothers characters. Do you let them?
Why would we not do that?
right, yeah.
I love this.
That
First
would
of
be-
all, please call.
Yeah, come on, Nintendo.
Yes.
Fucking call this guy.
Absolutely.
You don't get all high and
Of
mighty and
course.
we're like, no.
No. Oh
can't
my
have her
God.
above
Too
that.
precious.
You can't have
No, gotta
no.
do it. So
That'd be
and
incredible.
Eddie looked a little parched when he walked in. I let him take my Dr.
I had the Dr. Pepper.
Did you-
You
Like
offered
half
it to
of
me.
you shared it, or
No,
you had a whole one?
I would have
Okay.
shared it with him. I don't care
was
about
a little
that.
left.
Friend. He
But
needed
yeah.
it more than I did.
240
we do that. That's what we
calories,
do
it
here.
says.
That's all I can see is that 240
Yeah.
calorie
It's
bullet.
They make it pretty big.
It's
That
a
240
close-
bullet. I
They're like, hey,
like this.
fat ass, it's 240 calories.
That
Good
is
job.
a candy bar. That's insane. God. So fuck health though, because we want.
Yeah.
We want to die and go to hell.
Yeah,
and
let's
have
go
this
straight to hell, yeah.
experience.
Yeah,
Would it
exactly.
be kind of funny if all three of us died right now,
And
and
went-
then your game is what hell was. You
That would be
actually
incredible.
nailed it.
And
right.
there was a.
And you would help us, you guys. I got it. And
I know how to get through
you'd
this.
Lead us right out, and we'd be right back doing this video thing.
Thank God.
Huh?
In
Man.
loving memory at
In
the end for
loving
the three of us.
At the end, and then we're back. Man, so and that's what I was gonna wonder. Are you worried about any kind of blowback from religious groups? I know you said that you kind of treated them all fairly, like all of them are a little right.
I didn't
Are
even
you
say
worried-
fairly.
Are you worried at all? Like the Westboro Baptist Church is going to be.
Well, they're
That
going to
would
get
be
on you
awesome.
for anything
They have
anyway.
good graphic design, though. If
They
they're-
have-
their
they got
posters
some
are pretty
designers.
cool
Their
looking.
they
The
don't
shit
put-
they write is
Well, I think one of them works at the Kinko. One of them works at the Kinko's, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, that's what it has to be.
No, we're not too worried about
Yeah,
it. I
that's-
think
that's
like
good.
if anything, I don't fully subscribe to the like all press is good press stuff, but I think
No,
on that front
it-
it would be
yeah.
probably kind of good.
Because Harvey
don't think it would hurt
Weinstein
you.
got a lot of
No.
press that hurt him.
Right.
No, that's
Harvey
bad
Weinstein's
press.
Different kind
Harvey
of
Weinstein
press.
got-
But getting like fundamental religious groups after you is usually good press.
That's
Yes.
usually good press.
And
But-
you know what? The thing that we've gotten a little more blowback on is the drinking stuff. But even then,
yeah.
the game
Yeah.
acknowledges it in ways that isn't just
Right.
totally glorifying it.
Right.
And by the time you play through it, yeah.
But
We-
the
we go-
cocaine is completely
That's-
glorified.
yeah,
That's completely glorified.
Absolutely. Because how cool is cocaine?
Exactly.
There's no
they-
holes to
'cause
poke
we're in the
now.
80s.
The heroin in the ball sack mini game, fantastic. He did let me play that. I know you're not supposed to
Yes,
say that,
well-
but I got to play an early copy of the game.
You got to
this
inject
is
your
the
ball
new-
sack with heroin.
The new
Heroin.
Wii, or the Switch ring.
Yeah, the ring fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ring fit thing. You're just like, all right, cool.
It wasn't on. I just let him play it.
Is there going to be a room filled with Catholic priests? You can tell us. Is there gonna
actually,
be the
yes.
Catholic
Right, like
priest
the-
wing? All right, good.
I mean, even in the
Like
trailer, we
the
talked
closet
about-
you're not supposed to go into. You accidentally open it up. You're like, oh fuck,
Oh
Whoops.
shit!
I made a
Sorry.
wrong turn.
This fucking Heil Jesus Pope is in here.
I
The-
made a
the Hitler
wrong
Pope,
turn.
That neo-Nazi
Hitler
Pope is
Pope.
sitting here.
That's
guy.
our next
Yeah.
game.
Hitler Pope.
Hitler
Hitler
Pope.
Pope. Wait, no. Your next game is the Ramble the video.
Ramble the
Sorry,
video game.
sorry,
Mobile
sorry,
app,
sorry.
at least.
Mobile
Or at
app.
least a
Two-game
mobile
studio
app.
now.
Jesus.
If you combine a mobile app with this podcast,
Right. And then you want, remember, Andrea, myself, and Eddie all have to be, It'd be like, remember in the opening of Terminator when he kills Bill Paxton?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be us in the next game, please.
Give me your threads.
Kill all three of us.
Yeah, that's all we're asking. So, how done is it? Is it done?
We're pretty done.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's like a few more tweaks over the next like 3 or 4 days, but the game is out. It's in reviewers' hands right now. Like, that's where we
amazing.
are.
Now,
pretty intense.
have you heard any feedback from the reviewers yet?
Not at all. I mean, it literally went out hours before I came here.
Wow.
When does
This
it start
is
trickling
coming
in?
hot.
Like tomorrow?
We don't see reviews till they're actually live. We don't get any of that feedback.
Really?
So on the preview front,
So you don't know.
usually
So you don't get
we have
something
no
secretly,
idea.
and then you can go to that guy's house and beat the fuck out of him.
No.
Right, you can't
if
fuck
we
him
did,
up.
we
Hey,
would.
changing that review. Eddie and I can go
can't.
fuck up some games.
You let us know.
That's great.
We'll fuck 'em
Let
right
us
up.
know.
We'll fuck- You're giving that at least.
That's why I'm here.
8.7 is the least you score. You're giving that thing. 8.7 or higher. That's it.
Like Pitchfork is reviewing it.
Dude, 'cause you
7.8.
Yeah, speaking of Jason Trier, like I read that book, Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. Dude, some of those games, like by the mega companies, the ones who, if you listen to the podcast,
one that-
you'll know,
yeah.
you might have gotten some Godfather offers, right? Like, I forgot what it was, but I forgot which game it was. But they had a deal where if it scored, I think over 85 on Metacritic, everyone got like the company who made it got like an extra $1 million from the publisher.
Yes.
And it finished at 84.
Yeah.
And it's like, too bad.
That
you know,
happens.
like that is so.
No.
So
I mean,
you want to
that's crazy.
find that one.
You pay a visit to that fucker.
You want to find the one fucking guy who fucked you out of $1 million, and you just fuck him up a couple of times. You just tell him. Like,
That's what I mean, a lot of the time, the publishers try to find ways to incentivize the team to do good shit. And so you're like, well, what do we have? What bars can we, levers can we pull on? And reviews are one of them. However, like the amount of reviewers that are in Metacritic, some of them are major press. Others are like Joe's video game basement, and some of them might not even like the entire genre that you're into. Like we had a review.
Then
of
why would they
Oxenfree.
review it?
Right,
Why
we had a
review
review of Oxenfree that was like,
If
I
they don't
hate
like
all
the genre,
these
don't
types of
fucking
games.
review it.
yeah.
There you go.
It's like, would you ask just the most death metalhead to review a jazz record? Like, oh, here's a jazz pianist.
Right.
Like you'd be like, the fuck is this? Like that's stupid. That's my problem with video game. The way video games need to be respected as separate genres within the art form.
Absolutely.
Because there are separate
Same
genres.
as film and music and everything else.
Everything.
Right.
And I happen to love most video games. I think the only ones I can't really get into are the real-time strategy. I'm like, man, suck my dick.
I don't
give
get
a
how to
fuck.
do them. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my archers here. And like, I don't give a fuck. Let me just go fight. Let me just go figure this out. Let me solve a puzzle. Whatever. But it is kind of unfair how video games they're just video games.
They're all video games, right?
And there's no,
even first person, like games with a first person perspective are
Yeah.
called a first person shooter, but it's not always a first person shooter, right?
It's fascinating. It's kind of shitty how they don't get that. Because this is, again, like you should have people who like this kind of genre review it and go, you know what, this is what I liked about it. Or this is what worked.
More of the big outlets do that,
Right.
like IGN,
Sure.
Polygon.
Because they want to
Kotaku,
find
they know how to do
sympathetic
it.
reviewers to what they're putting out.
Right.
They don't want to put something in the hands of some
Or at least
guy
somebody
like,
who knows about that.
Right.
That's like their specialty,
So let me ask you about the day, like we talked about earlier, day one fixes and all the day one patches. Could you make a game for the Super Nintendo that couldn't have any of that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how much harder would that be, or would it be easier because the graphical limitations aren't as taxing?
It's
whatever?
more of the latter. Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be a little easier,
It would be easier because there's less variables at play. So it's like even those games, it was like menus, movement, basic art. So I mean, but I can't imagine how those teams felt when they'd put stuff out there and they know that there were bugs in it, and it's like that's it, that's forever.
It's never.
That's it.
No change.
You can never patch that at all.
No. Is this 2-player? Or is it
Single player?
Single player. Did you ever
but
think
you
about
play
that?
as two. We did, and we actually talk about maybe down the road making it so that we can update it so that you can play as both.
A friend plays
but you actually play as both. So that's the crazy thing. Like in
that's
Oxenfree,
awesome.
you were
switch
just
off.
Alex, but in this you play as two characters the whole time. Because we're like, you don't want to just play as Ted. You want to play as Bill and Ted. You know, like you want to. With Milo and Lola, you're constantly bouncing between them. So sometimes you choose who you are, and sometimes the game forces you to be one of them.
That's so interesting.
Which is really fun.
I can't now. Can I pull what I pulled with Bissell and Gears and just have you talk me through the best way to go when
Absolutely.
I first get it? All right.
Absolutely.
Just
put me on Skype or something. Yeah.
I want to get every achievement. All right. Do you know all the
You
achievements?
can't get them all on your first playthrough.
Come on.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry,
Damn it.
buddy.
How many do you have to play again to get?
Probably like 2 times.
Okay, so the 100%
2.5 times through. Yeah,
you
2.5 times. Yeah.
Right,
There's
bad.
like you gotta say. I think the cap is like you have to intentionally swear like 30 times. You have to drink every drink in every bar. There's like
so
how
things like
how many
that,
hours
yeah.
to get through the game?
If you just wanted to play the story straight
this
forward.
ended up being way longer than we even thought it was. So Oxenfree, we used to think we're like, Oxenfree is a 6-hour game, but it ended up being like a 3 or 4 hour game.
Oxenfree's a 4. That's right.
Yeah, and then this we thought was about the same length as Oxenfree, and it's about 8 hours.
850 hours.
850 hours.
You're gonna
Take
lose a
that,
lot of people
Square
on that.
Enix.
There's a lot of people.
Nighty
people
Night,
drop
Final
out.
Fantasy
Fucking suck my
11.
dick, Final Fantasy. That 7 remake that's not going to finish till 2060.
When is that coming out?
I supposedly.
You're the
one of
video
the-
game maker guy.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
you're the
true.
guy,
That's
buddy.
true.
You
The
probably
Lord
got
and
friends
Master.
over there. The Lord and Master over here. You probably got friends.
I do.
Dream license that is not yours that you would want to make a
interesting.
game for if you could. If they
Me
came to you-
alone,
700
it probably
Club.
would have been
700
700 Club.
700
Yeah.
Club the game. Yes.
700 Club.
Oh, could you? Pat Robertson.
Is it a game
is
show
like-
or what do we do with it?
He's like,
You got to raise a certain amount of money.
yeah, Pat Robertson's giving a
To get to
sermon,
heaven.
and like all these dicks are trying to
Yeah.
get him, and he's like, no, and you have to like bat all these
Fend
dicks.
them
are,
off.
like-
You have to get a certain amount of money to
all
get
these
into
dicks
heaven.
Are trying to get into his mouth.
Right.
He's like,
And you have to scam so many old ladies out of their money. You have to bankrupt so many old ladies
To get
without
you
their
in-
family coming
right, to
after
get
you.
into
Okay,
heaven.
okay.
Come
yes,
on, the 700.
yes.
You can
700.
700 Club the video.
So never mind. Eddie figured it out.
Who owns that license? Is it TBN, CBN? What are they
No,
called?
the Trinity Broadcast
BBN.
Network is different. Don't fuck around.
BBE.
That is Crips and Bloods with stealing people for Jesus. It's the, I believe 700 Club and TBN. That's like Crips and Bloods.
Really?
shit.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, but make
I
it a
thought they were
shared
all-
universe,
I
though.
think they're
Make it a
all-
shared
yeah, right.
universe.
I think
They
Pat
got
Robertson
a
and Benny
shared
Hill.
universe.
I think Pat Robertson and Benny Hinn are gonna be like the first Tupac and Biggie. Like they're gonna get killed over their brother beef. That's what I want. I want the televangelists to go that far, where they start beefing.
Oh.
And then they just
Dude, that's your game. Make a televangelist game.
Yeah, 700 Club the game. You did it. Good call.
I would play the shit
Who
out of that
wouldn't?
game.
Who
My
wouldn't?
God, I would play the shit out
Dude,
of
the
that game.
hype machine around that.
Oh,
Fuck.
forget the
Just call it the 699 Club.
The good and bad press.
Don't even worry
You remember
about
the
rights.
NES games that were the religious games?
Oh,
there was like
God,
the
yeah,
Bible
there's Bible
Bible
games.
Boys or whatever
Little
it's called. I don't know what it's
Moses or
called.
something.
I don't remember those.
Yeah,
There were
was-
real
yeah.
like Zelda reskins,
Yes,
but they're like
yeah.
you're throwing crosses and shit. Yeah.
At vampires? Like,
Yeah.
what are you
No,
fucking...
just did bad
just
people.
sinners,
That's
like-
Bad
sinners.
sinners. Gay people. Gay
interracial
people.
yeah.
couples.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Right. Women who want to vote and work.
Priests that don't molest kids.
Oh, yeah, you want to get rid of them.
ones
They're the
that do molest
bosses.
kids are fine.
Yeah.
They're your helpers. But the ones that don't molest altar boys, they're
Yeah.
like the evil.
They're going to cause trouble later.
Yeah, they're bad guys.
Akira or Goonies would be my answer. I was thinking about it as
Akira
we
or
sat
Goonies?
here. That would be my answer.
Really?
Akira or Goonies, and probably
Dope as
Akira
shit.
because how fucking
Imagine
dope would
how
Akira
great
be?
an Akira
Yeah,
game would be.
Unbelievable.
Oh my
Not
God.
as good as 700
Akira.
Club.
Not as good as
Akira.
700 Club. Way to lame it up.
Shared universe.
Jesus.
Shared
Way to
universe.
lame that up. God. Akira, fuck out of here. Akira, go fuck off.
That's bullshit.
700 Club. And you know about those Christian games, the Joe game was always a downer. The Joe level was always where your whole family gets murdered. God just keeps fucking with you to test your loyalty.
That's the opening cutscene. That's like the fucking Ninja Gaiden dude in the field going down.
Like, oh, my kid's dead. I'll still believe. This guy's still alive.
This must be the good guy I should fucking worship.
I'll worship
He's
this
killed my
guy.
whole family.
He's fucking me over. So Akira or the Goonies?
Yeah,
huh?
that's my on the spot answer.
Would Goonies be like Goonies 3, or would it be just a take the first movie, make it into a game, or do you take the story next? What do you do with that?
I think it's a sequel. I like that you said 3 because there was an
2 was a
NES
video game.
Goonies too.
Remember Goonies
Do you
2
know this? There was a
video
Goonies
game.
2.
Yeah, which I heard.
I think
was
I had
bad.
They're exactly the same. They're pretty bad. There's
Yeah.
mice and shit. There's bombs. That has nothing to do with
Right.
the Goonies. They play the music, but that's about it. No, I think we would do a sequel. But I think then a month into signing that, everybody on the team would be pissed and they'd be like, "Why are we making this game, Sean?" So we probably don't want to do that.
The 700 Club
because
was
we already
sitting
the
right there.
700 Club was right,
was right
there,
there,
man.
and you said no.
So
And now fucking
now-
THX has it. It's fucking
Now Activision's fucking running with it. They're doing the 700 Club.
Blizzard's
game.
got
it.
700 Club.
And you know they're not going to give a fuck if they offend people who are trying to be free. They
It's
don't
got-
care. They're like, we're not going to get you in that one.
No,
We're not gonna
we
get
won't
you.
go
Get you in
there.
that
We're not
one.
going to go there.
We're not
Just
gonna
pick
get you in
pixelate my face.
We're not gonna go there.
Your face.
You're trying to move
Akira.
stuff.
Akira. Honestly, it would be Akira.
How
That'd
amazing
be fucking
would that
incredible.
Be? You know,
Akira.
Eddie saw Akira for the first time with me and
At
our
the
buddy
Egyptian
James.
Not
theater,
recently.
Yes, like
Oh
what,
my
5
God.
months ago?
Might have been longer.
Maybe
than
a
that.
year. Maybe
That
a year.
movie to me is like the most formative shit.
Have you read the manga?
Yeah, I'm halfway through it right now.
It's
like the
fascinating.
4th book. It's so different. It's so fucking
And I love
and
how
it's beautiful.
And the
It's
movie
crazy.
kind of gives a little. What I think is most impressive, how they took like 10,000 pages of a comic
Yeah.
book and made a coherent 2-hour movie out of it.
Was
Where-
it coherent to you?
Akira?
Yeah.
For the most part,
Even
yeah,
at the
yeah.
end? Interesting. Okay.
The
Yeah.
end gets trippy.
It gets-
as fuck.
It gets a little
Wild as
trippy,
fuck,
but
yeah.
it wasn't like it. You could piece it together. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
But like the religious fanatics, remember those guys?
Yeah.
Who,
Oh, I love that
they're
shit.
A
That's a
whole-
huge thing.
That's all.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't put. So they kind of threw a little wink of like, here
Right.
they are. Yeah.
The book is
cult.
bananas because it's like it feels like it could be right now, every
Right.
part of it. And
Yeah.
to me, like I'm not a Blade Runner guy at all.
Right.
Like I love
Whoa.
the art. Yeah, I said it.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I said it.
The
but
new one sucked, but come on.
No, I liked it more than the first
Stop
one.
it.
Yeah, I
Wow.
fucking said it. Yeah, and Phantom Menace is
Wow.
great. I'm lying now.
Oh,
That's
cut
a
the
lie.
cut the
That's a
cut the
lie.
video.
This, we're
That's
done.
a lie.
We're done.
The
We're
cat's
done.
nodding
God.
in agreement.
You're
with
lucky
me.
I'm too lazy to edit this.
Wait, you don't want more time out. We got to rewind. You
So
don't like the
Blade
first
Runner,
Blade
I don't not like it. I just can't stay awake during it.
You stayed awake during Ryan Gosling walking through dirt for 4 hours?
Both of them
That's all
are
he did.
beautiful. But what I'm saying is, Akira is a better like futurist film by a country
Whoa,
mile for me.
shots
I love
fired.
Akira so fucking
What do you
much.
think of Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo? Remember that one?
Yeah, that
That's
was a
some
weird game. I
cyberpunk
love that shit.
dog.
Yeah,
That's
that's some good shit.
No, Akira.
It's fucking bulletproof.
God damn it, you
the
might be
story,
right. I
the
think it might
art,
be a
the
better
design,
story than-
all of it.
I think
And
it
I
might
know
be a
it's
better
weird to
story.
compare the two, but like when people talk about like an aesthetic of the
yeah.
future, the Akira aesthetic is
You know what
fucking
doesn't
unbelievable.
hold up as much as I wish it would have?
What?
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, it's weird.
Doesn't hold
You know
up
what
as much
also
as I
doesn't hold
wish
up that well? All anime other than Akira.
Vampire Hunter D is kind of weird.
None of it.
Yeah. Akira is
It's
the
just
Beatles.
perfect. Why
It's
did they- it's the Beatles of
it's
it,
The
yeah.
Beatles of it, you
I
might
guess
be
all the
right.
Miyazaki
It
stuff,
might be the
but,
Beatles of Cyberpunk. It might be
Right?
I mean, the Neuromancer book is really good,
I never read that.
but if I had to just experience one thing, fuck, I think I would take Akira
Right?
over Blade Runner. I think I would.
It's
yeah.
better. You know it's better.
God damn,
Let
that's
that
hard to
settle
say,
in.
but I
It's
think-
rough.
I
You
mean,
know
I
they're
love
doing a
Blade Runner,
series
though.
now.
They're
There's a
doing-
Netflix series
Of
that's coming
Akira
out.
or Blade
Yeah, the
Runner?
of Akira,
Huh.
original creator, anime, not some bullshit
And so it's
like
gonna-
live action
now
thing.
it's going to actually
It's
cover the
more
manga.
real. Yeah,
It's going to
yeah,
be
that's
like,
what
Wow.
they're doing. Yeah,
wow.
Wow.
Oh, I can't wait.
that'll be the shit.
That's going to be fucking amazing. Look at more knowledge.
More.
There it
Sean
is.
Krankel
There it
dropping.
is.
You can't get
The
this
master,
anywhere
the
else.
Lord.
No.
Only here at the Ramble.
Only here
Video.
on Ramble Radio. but
Radio.
it's video.
Video, they know.
You know, but like, so you would do an Akira game. Do you
Yeah,
know how you do
yeah.
it? Are you already, do you have it ready? In your
I
head?
have thoughts about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
and I
can
know
do it.
some people we'd want to collaborate with to do different types of
Wow.
mechanics that we don't do well.
Fuck, that would be.
Reach out, whoever owns it.
Greek. This man right here. He'll make
We're
it
ready.
Do it.
He'll
Pat
make
Robertson.
Pat Robertson.
Reach out.
700 club game is gonna happen.
I think
Dude,
it
I
should
want to
totally
see that so bad. now. Just
What was
all
the
these
stop
dicks
motion
coming into his
Christian
ear,
thing?
and he's like,
There was
Davey
a
and
stop-
Goliath.
Yeah, that
David
was
and
weird.
Goliath.
Finding
Yeah,
out that was a
with the
Christian
with
thing
the moral
after you watched
big
it.
dog is like, hey,
Yeah.
David,
You ever watch that shit?
What shit?
David and Goliath.
Davey
Yeah,
and Goliath.
yeah.
That was the best Mad TV sketch ever. Do you remember that one?
I didn't see
Where
it.
they just did the Son of Sam, but with David and Goliath. Like, I need more blood, Davey. It was
And they did stop motion?
Yeah. It was
Oh,
all-
that's
it was
great.
Really, that was pretty funny. Man, so 700 Club the game is
Yep.
going to come, but first After Party.
Coming
October
soon.
20th.
After
Yeah,
party,
yeah.
then 2021 700 Club.
Seven-
Yeah.
2021
Yeah.
700 Club, and then
We need more
some
than 2
Akira
years.
shit.
Then you might get
Some Akira
enough heat on
bullshit.
you after that to
After
make
that,
Akira.
maybe you
Could
get
you
enough.
imagine if that was the catalog?
That was what you
I mean, we did a mummy game.
You did a mummy
Listen
game.
to the podcast.
So if you, yeah, all right, 50 Cent calls you tomorrow and says,
Right.
you know what? I think we could make a great sequel to Bulletproof and Blood in the Sand. Are you in? Do
Fuck
you do
no.
It? You wouldn't do it
We
again?
couldn't do it. It's not
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I think 50's
You
great.
can't make a
I just,
bullet
we
sand?
Can't, we can't do bullet sand. Yeah, there's no. Our team couldn't do it.
Right.
We're more Tekashi 6ix9ine speed now.
2 Live Crew calls
We're
you
not-
and says, we want a Me
Oh,
So
fuck it.
Horny game.
You know, there is a deep dive podcast about 2 Live Crew that's out right now.
What?
That's like, it's called Mogul, and it's season 2 of it, and they're on like episode like 9 of the 2
All
Live
2
Crew
Live
story.
Crew.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of 2 Live
all
Crew.
2 Live
A lot
Crew.
of 2
Yeah,
Live Crew.
I got to get into that.
And it all came crashing down with Dre Day. I mean, that was it.
That was it. That was
Does it go into the beef they had with Two Live Jews?
Yes.
Oh, God.
That was a deep beef.
You remember when I thought for a minute, I was like, dude, Weird Al's in trouble.
Where's
Weird Al is in trouble.
Like, uh-oh. He's got some competition. Here comes WCW right on his tail.
Here comes Goldberg.
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh, Goldberg and Austin. Uh-oh.
NW, Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Oh, my
Whoa.
God.
Oh, it's so humid.
It's so huge. It's like a sauna in here.
Humid. That was what a nightmare.
Do you think for a minute Weird Al was kind of like, oh shit?
No,
he wasn't. Just for a second.
No.
Just for a second, he was like,
stop it.
oh God, I really got to step my game up. I really gotta.
This is too on the nose. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the Patriots worried that the Dolphins are going to throw a flea flicker.
Uh-oh. Dolphins won their first game of the season. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. That is, there's no fucking. Weird Al was like, all right, yeah, cute. Okay, please. Fuck out of here. I'm Weird fucking Al.
But there's people that went to see them in concert.
Oh, yes.
There's people exist in this world that we live in today.
Do you think so?
Who are they now?
I don't know. That's what we need to make a documentary about that.
The Two Live Jews.
I would live for
Two
that
Live Jews
shit.
again?
I would live for that.
Why
not?
The Two Live Jews could be in the 700. That could be the people going into the 700
yes,
Club.
we've got it all figured out.
The Two Live Jews are the people navigating themselves through the 700 Club.
You guys should work at Sony.
Hey, if you guys ever just need like a pitch day, and we'll just come on in, we'll just throw you ideas.
Ideas hard to come by.
Not here, they're not. I hear ideas are gold.
Ideas, making the shits easy, my friends.
We could do a Monday night.
You pick which Two Live Jew you want to be, and then you figure out how to get through the 700 Club.
They must still exist.
The fans have to. There has to be a documentary about it.
He needs both Two Live Jews.
Oh, those guys are still alive.
Yeah.
They're actually two old Jews now.
How do you know that they're still alive?
They have to be.
What if it was like
There'd be a 30 for 30 about it
what
or
if there's
something?
Milli Vanilli?
30 for 30.
On the Two Live Jews.
Could you imagine?
Would you believe? Or what do they say? Yeah, would you believe?
What if
It's a total hit.
What if I told you?
It's a total hit piece on the Two
What
Live
if I told you that only one Jew is live?
What
You
if
know,
I
like
saw-
that's the thing. 30 for 30, the Two Live Jews. What if I told you only one Jew was live? And then
Two.
boom. Huh? There it is.
Live.
Sean's gonna check it out right now. We gotta fill time here.
Oh,
Sean.
You guys
Two
talk.
Live.
You
Two
guys
Live.
talk. Oh, I have no service.
What?
Oh,
I get my phone, but we're recording on it.
Recording.
Well.
Oh, it sucks in here. Yeah, you have to be on
Fuck,
Wi-Fi, which
It's all good.
Oh.
It's all good.
too
It's
late.
fine. It's fine.
a mystery.
For the next one.
For the next one.
Gerardo.
We'll do-
I didn't
we'll
know
we'll
that
deep
you
dive
go
Two
by
Live-
Gerardo.
Gerardo.
We'll deep dive Two Live Jews next time.
Yeah, we'll definitely go. Next time we do that, we come back and we'll do it.
Absolutely. I got to do a little research. We'll have the team. We're going to take about a month off between games, so we'll just go in on
Hey guys, we got to push back the drop of the game. I got some work I have
Switch
to do.
release not happening.
On October 29th. But trust me,
I got this Two Live Jew earworm right now. I gotta get it scratched.
This earworm.
I love that Akira. I did not expect that. That's a great
Akira,
one.
man, because it's all story.
Yeah, it is.
You
all
could do a
story.
great story on that.
After party
Crazy art.
outside. You ready for this? You
I
excited?
can't fucking wait. I cannot wait.
We should have
we've been
t-shirts.
super hyped
We
for
were-
it.
October
Yeah, I bought
29th.
clothes. October 29th.
We're gonna have t-shirts next time? Yeah, we'll
we
do it.
will
Yeah,
have t-shirts.
t-shirts for us?
Absolutely.
And
And,
then-
and we're in the
Well,
next
well,
game.
let's
We're
go.
in the next game.
Yes,
yeah,
we're
but you
in the
get
next-
killed
and-
early on.
And then we're gonna put
Less than 5 lines.
Yes,
Yeah,
come on.
so non-union.
You just get this out of the union. That's I knew. I knew.
What?
Whatever was less than 5 lines,
Oh.
so we're not.
We're both. I'm union. You're,
Couple of
I'm
U5s.
not.
I'm union.
nothing. I'm free agent. I'm
The
just
unions.
here.
Woo,
I'm
it's
just
pricey.
I'm
Sean's
union.
just
I'm
gonna
a
have
free
me-
agent,
Sean's
whatever it
just-
takes.
Sean's just gonna have me say 2 lines a game, so I just get
A
get
full-
enough to get a meal.
Get in.
But no benefits. He's not fucking around. That's how you stay.
I'm
afloat
brutal.
these
I'm
days.
brutal. That's why they call me the Lord and
The
Master.
Lord
They do.
Master,
Man,
brutal Sean Krankel.
you should have your own 700 club. Fuck.
Man.
What are these one-eyed Mario brothers staring
Isn't that
at us?
crazy? I
They're
found
horrifying.
it at a convention in San Antonio.
I love
I
them.
went to a Comic-Con, and this guy was selling Mario and Luigi tripping on actual mushrooms.
Oh, I love it.
So
That's
they're
a great
just- so
idea.
They're both
That's a
Cyclopses,
great
and they're
idea.
tripping balls. I've told this story before, but I didn't tell you this. As a homage to my dear departed mother, she was with us. Andre and I were there in San Antonio. We go to this con, and we saw the funniest thing. It was 3 girls all cosplayed up, having an epic "We're No Longer Friends" fight
Oh,
in
nice.
costume in the parking lot. and one of them walks away crying right in front of us, and my mom goes, "Hey, stay in character." Like, Mom, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm trying not to laugh because it's the funniest shit ever. And then, so that
just shaming
think of that every time.
Sailor
I see
Moon.
cosplayers sad. I'm like,
Stay in character.
motherfucker. Indiana Jones ain't gonna be yelling at a
No.
girlfriend.
No.
Calm down.
Stay in character.
Keep
it together.
Keep it together. Well,
I
dude,
love it.
I'm so excited. I'm playing the fuck out of this.
Yeah,
one.
man,
Comes out
soon.
Afterparty.
Check it out.
Your way
Drink your way out of hell. It's like a playable Adult Swim show,
It
basically.
really is.
That's what
and
we're going
it's coming out October 29th.
October 29th.
On
Check it out.
Epic
Epic Game Store, PC and Mac, and then PS4 and Xbox, and Game Pass.
and Game Pass. And
On
then
Xbox.
Switch at some
A little
point.
bit later,
little
yeah.
bit later
We're
down
working
the road.
on it. We wanted
Working
it out
on
at the same
Switch.
time. We're
Check it
working on
out.
that.
Check it out.
Please
Thank
play.
you for being on the
All
show,
right,
buddy.
yeah, brother.
Ramble
Thank you
Radio,
very
it's video.
much.
We love you guys. We'll see you next
Bye.
time. Bye. Bye.